Hey, what's up guys, it's Big Tony and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. In this video I'll show you how to build this big fairy tale or fantasy style cottage. Let's not waste any time here, so here's the materials list, and here's the layout we'll be using for this tutorial. Let's start the build by laying out one layer of our walls following the layout. So we'll start with our oak logs on the red blocks. Next we'll use white terracotta or any substitute you'd rather use on our black and white blocks for the walls. We're going to come back to the chimney later, but first let's place in our floor. We'll start on the front side by placing 3 spruce planks in between these logs. Then we'll go inside and just go directly across to the back side. We'll fill in these 3 blocks on the outside as well. Then from the front side we'll fill in 1 column to the left. Skip all the blocks to the left there because that'll be 1 block higher. Then we'll just fill in the rest of this space. We'll go into this room here, which will be the bedroom with our spruce planks. And in this room with the 2 wide entrance will be our kitchen. So we're going to use a different floor here. For this floor we're going to use a checkerboard pattern made out of polished andesite and diorite. On the outside we'll have a porch here leading out from the kitchen. So it'll be in between these logs, 3 blocks deep and 7 blocks wide. And we'll just fill in the floor with spruce planks. Next I'm just going to mix in some coarse dirt around the edges, just to help this blend in with the grass a little bit better. Alright, now let's build the rest of the floor inside our house. So going across from this log on the front side we'll place 3 full blocks. And 2 slabs towards the back side. Then we can fill all of this in with planks. And we'll place 1 spruce plank block in this doorway and then a stair leading down into this porch. And we'll fill in this porch with spruce planks as well. Alright, next let's take some spruce doors and fill in our doorways. So we have one on the front side and the back side that'll be our main entrances. I prefer my doors on the outside of the block, but of course if you prefer them on the inside of the block, that's perfectly fine. We'll place 1 more leading out to this porch from the kitchen. There's no door in the entrance to the kitchen, but there will be one to the bedroom. Place 1 door leading out to this porch. Let's make this face the right way. Then we'll place 1 more door right here. It'll open out into this block. It's kind of an awkward entrance, but it works. Next on this porch back here, I'm going to place a fence post in between these 3 block wide gaps between the logs. Then I'll fill in the rest of these spaces with fence gates. And 2 more fence gates right here to connect this to the wall. Now let's build our logs and terracotta up 1 more level. There's no windows yet, we'll do the windows on the 3rd level, so this one will be the exact same as the 1st level. Alright, now we'll build our walls up a 3rd level. This is mostly the same except for a couple of windows. So our logs will be all the same, so let's go ahead and do those now. These 2 logs right here on the back of this porch are at their maximum height now, so we won't build those up anymore. Now for our terracotta, we'll fill in this tower the same way. But right here in this 3 block gap, we're going to have a window in the center. So I'll place a glass pane right there. Then we'll continue our terracotta over the top of this door. For the glass, I'm using light gray stain panes with my texture pack, but if you're on default, I'd recommend just using normal glass. Here we'll have another window in the middle of this 3 wide section. And then we'll just fill in this wall all the way across, going over the door. We'll have the same window right here in the middle of the 3 wide section. We'll fill in these interior walls. Leave this gap where the kitchen is, but go over the door to the bedroom. Now here we'll go over this door, skip the chimneys still. Now let's build all of our logs up to a 4th level, except for those 2 that I mentioned were finished. So these 2 right here are finished. Don't place any logs on top of those will stay 3 blocks tall. Let me just zoom up here so you know where I'm at. Now let's build our terracotta up another level. This time we'll go over this door here. The windows will all be 2 blocks tall, so we'll just place another pane on top of the other one. Then we'll continue our terracotta. The only difference here is that we'll go over the top of this entryway to the kitchen on the 4th level up. So we'll have a 3x2 gap here. Now this next level is where things start to get different, so watch closely. We'll start with the tower, build all these corner logs up by 1 more. Then we'll connect these with horizontal logs on the outside walls. On the inside walls we'll just place 2 logs here and here. And now we're going to take spruce planks and place this over the top of all of our terracotta and glass. Looks like I forgot to do this inside wall, so I'll do that really quick. Then we'll continue placing our planks over all of our walls, which includes the inside walls too. Now on the front side, we'll take some horizontal oak logs and place them on top of all these vertical logs, just like that. Then we'll do the same on this section, so 5 horizontal logs over this window. Same thing here, but with 9 horizontal logs on top of these vertical logs. And 5 horizontal logs here too. In this space, we're going to use our horizontal logs all the way across, even go over this chimney, and then we'll stop where this vertical log is. Build this one up 1 more, then connect that with 3 horizontals, 2 more horizontal logs sticking out, then we'll fill in this space with spruce planks, all the way to these logs. So it should look like this from underneath. Alright, so we're going to build our floor now, but first let's make a way up. So when you go into the tower on the right side here, we'll place 4 ladders. And we'll place a trapdoor on top of those ladders. Now for this floor, we'll fill it in with top slabs. So when you go down below, it should look like this. Next, let's head over to our kitchen here. We're going to place 2 beams of oak logs, starting 1 block away from the wall on each side. And then we'll just fill in the rest of the roof with top slabs. So it should look like this from below. And for the bedroom, we'll just have 1 beam going down the center. And again, we'll use top slabs for the rest. For the main part of our house, we'll have beams going from front to back, and they'll be in line with our vertical logs, so let's place 1 here touching the wall. Go over 3 blocks and place another one going across here. Over another 3 blocks and place another beam here. Then we'll fill this all in with top slabs again. We'll just skip this area above our chimney right here and fill in the rest. Now for some detail under the 3 windows we made, we'll place 3 grass or dirt blocks, 3 trapdoors like so, and then 3 grass, or you can also use flowers. So we'll repeat this on our other 2 windows. Next, let's go ahead and place our chimney in. So we're going to build the entire chimney at once. The chimney will be made out of stone bricks, cracked stone bricks, cobblestone. Then we'll also use stone brick and cobblestone walls, and stone brick and cobblestone stairs. First, let's place stone brick and cobblestone blocks here and here. Then we'll fill in this layer above. Try to mix up these blocks a little bit. And also above those 2 blocks that we just placed in the ground, don't place any full blocks there, we'll place walls later. Place a campfire in the center there, and now let's go on the inside and build the rest. So on each side we'll have 3 walls going up out of stone brick or cobblestone. Then we'll place 1 more wall on the top to connect those, and an iron bar at the bottom. Then above that we'll place 3 full blocks. Now back on the outside, we're going to place 3 full blocks on each side here, going up to this log. Then as I mentioned before, these 2 blocks in the corner shouldn't be there, those should be walls. So let's build up 3 walls on each side using stone brick and cobblestone. And then 3 blocks, so 2 more on top of what we have. And now on top of this, on the 4th block, we'll place stairs. So 1 facing inwards on each wall, and then 1 facing towards the campfire in the middle. And then we'll go in the center of the chimney, right above the campfire, and on top of this log, we'll place 4 stone brick and cobblestone blocks. A campfire on top, and then surround that with spruce trapdoors. So here's what it looks like again from the inside in case you missed anything. Now we'll start working on our upper levels, and we'll start with the tower first, so build up these logs by 1 block in each corner. Then we'll place our terracotta in between the logs. And on this one right here we'll leave a gap in the center for a door. On this front wall of the tower we'll have a 2 block tall window, so we'll place 2 glass panes there, and 2 terracotta on each side. This wall on the left side will also have a window, so we'll do the same thing here. This one we'll just cover this up and leave a gap for the door. And this one will fill up completely 2 more blocks. Now let's build all of our logs up by an additional 3. And then we'll connect them at the top with sideways logs. Now to get up here we'll just continue our ladder, so we'll place 3 more above that trapdoor. Then we'll place a trapdoor at the top of these ladders. And again we'll fill in this floor with top slabs. Next we'll build each of our corner logs up by an additional 5. And we'll use horizontal logs to connect them at the top. In between our sideways logs we'll place a ring of top slabs. And in the center we'll place a full block so we can place a lantern on there later. Let's add a railing now, so we'll start with an upside down stair on these logs where the horizontal ones meet the vertical ones. And we'll place 3 spruce trapdoors in between, a fence post on top of each upside down stair, and then 3 fence gates on the trapdoors. And then we're going to repeat this on all 4 sides. Next we'll add some details to the top of the tower. We'll start with 2 upside down stairs facing outwards on each log. These will be 1 block below the top. Next we'll take our slabs and place one on the inside of each stair, and a trapdoor in the middle. Again, we'll do this on all 4 sides. Now we have a nice little spot for our roof to sit, and we can start working on the upper level for the rest of the house. Let's start with this little extension on the right side, on the front. So we'll place 2 logs on top of this horizontal one in the center, and a spruce plank on each side. Now I'll do that same thing on the extension on the back side. On the right side of the house where we have this porch, we'll do the same thing but on a bigger scale. So we'll start with our spruce planks and just go up with those until we get to the center. Then in the center we'll have 4 oak logs going up. Also on the right side from the front we have a 5x5 room sticking up, so we'll start with oak logs with 3 blocks in between, and this will be touching that spruce and oak triangle we just made. Let's place white terracotta in that 3-block gap, then go 3 blocks this way from each log. Place an oak log at the end of that terracotta. Here we'll place 1 terracotta, then leave a 2-block gap for a door. Let's put our doors in there. Also, I forgot to put a door in this room that leads off from the tower, so let's place a door there. Now let's start building this room up. We'll place an additional 5 logs on top, which makes for a total of 6 logs. We'll do that on all 4 corners. On this wall with our doors, we'll fill it all the way in with white terracotta up to 1 block less than the logs. On the wall facing the back side, we'll have a window on the 4th and 5th blocks, and the rest we'll fill in with white terracotta. We'll do the same window on the front side, so the 4th and 5th blocks will have a window. Then on this wall that faces the right side of the house, we'll just fill this all the way in. Now at the top, we're just going to connect the vertical logs with horizontal logs. Directly above our windows, we'll place 2 vertical logs and a spruce plank on each side. Build this above the other window as well. Alright, now let's start outlining our attic. So on the front side, 1 block up and 1 block back from this other horizontal beam we placed, we'll place another one. And we'll just go until it connects to that room we just made. We'll also do this for the back side. Starting from the room we made, we'll go horizontally all the way across. This time we don't have the tower, so we'll just keep going past it. And we'll stop 1 block before the end of the wall. At the end we'll place a plank, and then 2 oak logs vertically. And then here we'll go 3 planks, then 4 planks, and then 3 planks again. It gets a little awkward there where it meets the tower, but it'll be fine. Back to the front side now, we're going to place 2 vertical oak logs. And I'll place those on the horizontal log that we used to outline the attic, so right here. And it'll be in line with this vertical log, so just 2 oak logs. Spruce plank on each side. Then we're going to go on the back side, and we'll do this here above the porch. So we'll place our 2 planks and then 2 vertical oak logs in the center. And our vertical oak logs should be directly in line with this fence post. And now we're ready to start building the roof. So the roof will be made out of a combination of brick and granite, just like you see in this picture. However, I'm just going to build it with brick first because I think it's easier to show you the shape that way. But if you're on survival, you'll probably want to texture it as you go. So let's start with the roof of the tower. First of all, let's place 5 stairs on this little shelf we made. Now on top of our logs, I'll place 3 full blocks on each side, and then a slab on the corners. I'm going to fill in this empty space just with some junk blocks like dirt. Then I'll place a stair in the center of each side on those full blocks. Then we'll place a full block in each of these corners. Then I'll fill this stuff in. Then we'll place a full block on each side and 4 walls. Then a stair on each side on top of that full block. Fill this in again. Then a full block on top, a wall, and then an acacia fence. I'll just stop here for a second in case you missed anything and need to see it again. And now let's continue. Let's start on the front side just with a line of stairs on this log. Then up a level we'll place 2 stairs, then a full block, then 3 slabs, then another full block. Then let's place a couple stairs here. And these stairs will just wrap around in an L shape. And we'll connect these ones as well. So for the rest of the roof, I'll just show you the shape, and then you should be able to fill it in yourself. So I'll speed it up, but of course you can slow it down if you need to. So here above this window, we're basically just going up with stairs, and upside down stairs below. Where they meet in the center, we'll place an upside down stair here, and then a slab on top. And this will basically be the roof shape everywhere where we have our oak log and spruce plank triangles. So here we'll put stairs on top of those full blocks, and then we'll just go up with stairs and upside down stairs until they meet in the center. Where they meet in the center, we'll have an upside down stair and then a slab. Over on the right side of the house, we'll have the same shape but on a bigger scale. So let's start here and just wrap this around. Then we're just going to go up with our stairs and upside down stairs until they meet in the center. At the top here, we'll have our upside down stair with a slab on top. This extension will just be the same as the one on the front side. Then we'll just take our stairs here and wrap them around in this L shape, go over the top of this chimney, just keep going to the end of the log and then go 1 block past. Now here we're going to extend the roof with slabs, so start with a layer of slabs under the stairs, then 1 more sticking out, then a row of slabs underneath that, and 1 more sticking past the logs. From here we'll just go up with our stairs and upside down stairs. When they get to this block here, we'll place an upside down stair with a slab on top, then we'll just work our way down. And we'll stop once we get to the level of this log. This last part of the frame here will just have a full block, go over 3 and then another full block, 3 slabs in between, then a stair on top of the full blocks, upside down stairs, 2 more stairs, an upside down stair and then a slab. Now we have all of our frames in place, so it's just a matter of filling this in. So I'll put the video at double speed, set the playback speed to 0.5 if you want to watch this in real time. The only thing to note here is that I'm going to fill in some of these empty spaces with dirt. You can also light them up, or you can try to make rooms out of them, but they're small spaces. Alright, so all we have left now is this upper room. The roof will be the same shape as all the rest of it, so we'll just start with stairs on these logs. And we'll go up with stairs and upside down stairs until they meet in the center. And where they meet in the center, we'll just have an upside down stair with a slab on top. All that I have left to do now is to texture this as I mentioned before, so I'm going to put the video on super speed. And there we go, that's it for our roof. So the bulk of our house is finished now, and we just have to add some detail. Let's start by going above our front door and place 3 fence gates. Then 3 campfires above those fence gates, extinguish those with a shovel. And then I'll place a welcome sign next to the door. We'll repeat our overhang on the other side, so we'll place our 3 fence gates, and 3 campfires, and extinguish those. We don't need a welcome sign here because hopefully we won't have any visitors coming through the back door. On our right side porch, we'll start with 3 fence posts on the corner away from the walls. Then we'll just make a roof out of campfires. Underneath the campfires, we'll use fence gates to connect the fence posts, and we'll also use those fence gates to connect them to the house. Next, we'll take some spruce slabs and trapdoors and place them underneath the roof. So let's start with a slab in front of this log and underneath the roof, and one here as well. Then we'll connect those with spruce trapdoors. Here we'll place another slab on this log, and 2 spruce trapdoors, and another one on the other side. Over here, let's place a trapdoor and a slab on the log. 2 more trapdoors and then a slab right here. Another trapdoor here. Over here, we'll place a trapdoor and a slab touching the log. And I think you get the idea now, so slabs on the logs and then trapdoors in between. We'll just skip where the chimney is and past the chimney because you can't place anything there. Lastly, we just need 1 trapdoor right here. And don't forget about this upper section up here. Here we'll place a slab on the logs, and then 1 trapdoor on each side. We can't place a trapdoor in the center because of that slab there, so let's just skip it. And then repeat this on the other side. Alright, now time for some natural decorations. So first of all, I'm going to make kind of a worn down patch of dirt in front of the house. So this is going to be using a mixture of spruce planks, coarse dirt, and brown concrete powder. And there's no exact shape for this, so just use your best judgment. I'll start by placing a few spruce planks here and there. And I'm roughly going from the tower sort of to this extension on the right side. And towards the edge it'll kind of trail off and be mixed in with the grass. So next let's take our coarse dirt and mix that in. And I'll fill in the rest of these grass holes with brown concrete powder. So if you plan on making a path, I recommend using these same 3 blocks and just having that lead off from here. Now let's go ahead and repeat this on the backside. Alright, so now I'm going to decorate some of these blank walls using a vine rack. So we have a couple of blank walls on each side and on the tower. And make sure you watch how I do this before you start building it so you don't waste any materials. So I'll start with 3 fence posts on each side, and then fence gates in between. Then I'll replace some of these fence gates and fences with oak leaves to make it look like vines growing up the rack. So now that you see what this looks like, you'll probably want to make the shape of your leaves first, and then place the fence posts and fence gates after. So this is what it looks like, and we're going to repeat this on any blank walls that we have. I'm also just going to add a few more bushes around the walls, just for decoration. We'll add one here too. On this other side of the tower, let's build another vine rack in the same way. Let's add a berry bush here. And I'll make another bush here next to this porch. Maybe another bush here next to the chimney. Another bush on this blank wall. And now moving over to the right side of the house, place a couple more bushes. And on this wall I'm going to make another vine rack, although we only have 4 blocks to work with here, so I'll just place the fence post and 3 fence gates. And I'll make another vine rack on this side. And maybe another bush around this porch. This next step is optional, but I'm just going to place some leaves on top of the house. So I'll replace some of these stairs of the roof with leaves. Don't worry about any holes that this might make, because we can patch those up from the inside. Now the very last step for the outside, I'm just going to take a fence post and I'll place it right here with a lantern on top. And I'm going to do this on the back side as well. Okay, so now we're completely finished with the outside of this house. The video is getting pretty long, so I'm going to do the interior in a separate video. I'll post it in less than a week, but if it's already out by the time you're watching this, it'll be right here on the screen. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.